everybody. Welcome back to the Playbook Sports Podcast. Coming off of a crazy divisional round where when we just look at the 4 games that were played, maybe worst case scenario for us here.
Yeah.
We're obviously missing someone. His car wouldn't
Yeah.
start today. I understand it's negative 26 degrees. Come on.
Yeah,
you're not
still,
fooling anybody,
Yeah,
Sage.
Ravens win that football game. You're here, Sage.
Yeah, Sage is, like you said, he's running over here for the podcast
exactly.
today.
I'll say, might have to call his car Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah,
I mean, honestly.
can't handle the big moments.
Dropping the ball.
Dropping
I mean,
the ball. But so them losing, the Bills winning hurts me a lot. Colin had a nightmare weekend when both NFC East teams are now playing for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. So no matter what, you'll have a rival in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'll be cheering for the AFC, and hopefully it's the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that. And then Addison obviously doesn't really have much of like a dog in it, except Jaden Daniels looking like Jaden Daniels. It's like
makes everyone, the narrative is going to be a bust.
Yeah, bust.
And rightfully so, though. I mean, because Darren Orlovsky pre-draft said the Bears should draft Jaden Daniels.
Did.
I'll just say this: if the Bears drafted him, he'd be shit.
He'd
so
be
Washington,
stinky.
you're welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Agreed. But I do have some good news. Ben Johnson is
Yeah.
also now a Chicago Bear. Love the hiring for the Bears. Have to get your guy. He chose the Bears.
Yeah.
Took less money.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure the Raiders were offering him all the money in the world. You could pick your own GM.
Yeah.
You could work with Tom Brady, and he said, "Yeah, but there's not a quarterback there.
Yeah.
I don't have a quarterback. What do you want me to do with this?"
No, exactly.
And then he's like, "Chicago, what's up? How y'all doing?"
Got
Boom.
Caleb Williams, might be dysfunction, but I'll come in and get it right.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the situation for the Raiders to me was you want to go join a division with Mahomes,
Yeah.
and then now Bo Nix, who looked
And Herbert.
decent, and Herbert.
Yeah,
exactly.
good luck.
So that is the division of quarterbacks he was potentially going in. Don't get me wrong, NFC Norths aren't bad, but maybe they're not good though. I mean, did they
0-3 in the playoffs.
anything?
0-3 in the playoffs.
Bears are 1-0 in 2025. That's all I gotta say. But Ben Johnson coming to the Bears is a gigantic signing, and I'm just surprised by how quickly it happened for the Bears.
Monday
because,
morning.
Yeah, this is something where in years past it would have been Bears have finalists. Ben Johnson gets to go interview 2-3 times with the Raiders and the Jags, and maybe he falls in love a little bit more. This was he wanted to go to the Bears. Let's not give him a reason to not come here. And we got it done quickly. I love the Eddie George interview a couple nights prior to get the Rooney Rule out of the way. But I'll say this though, it wasn't a last second interview. They had it lined up, for a while, but it's because just in case Lions lost, and they did. But Caleb Williams is the real draw,
winner.
is what that was, and the winner as well though. But that's why Ben Johnson came here, and Caleb Williams has showed enough in his rookie season to make arguably the best coordinator in football want to be his coach. So it's obviously just big, exciting times. I mean, this is a move that's obvious. And this is the Bears making a couple obvious moves in a row with Ryan Poles. Drafting Caleb Williams It was the obvious move.
It was.
At the time, at least. And then this Ben Johnson being the obvious move of coordinator to head coach this season. I mean, it's got me very excited. The Detroit Lions offense was elite. It was second. Most points per game. Pretty much second best offense, at least statistically, in the entire NFL. And that's coming in Chicago. Can we fix the trenches? That's obviously, but hey, Ben Johnson, he's going to come here and demand things to be better because that's what we've got to have to be successful.
Right.
I mean, this is a home run hire, and when I got the news, I mean, it was phone through the wall.
Yes.
I'm screaming, and I was like, it had to be, called my dad 3 times, woke him up.
George!
And I'm like, Ben Johnson! And it's like, and it's like, that's exactly was the reaction. It was just extreme hype, and that's pretty much all it's been from Bears fans. And don't get me wrong, I would have been fine with Mike McCarthy, but it is hilarious to me how many people are saying that that's who they should have hired. Because if they picked Mike over Ben, people would have freaked. But now since they've hired Ben, there's already the talk of, well, Mike's done it. He's the winner. He's been a head coach. We're going with another first time. It's like, guys, this is the play. And if Ben Johnson doesn't work out, you have to bite the bullet. And it sucks, but he's looked so good in Detroit that with it when he's been coaching, they've been a top 5 offense when he's been coordinator. Simple as that. It can translate to Chicago, and that's what we need. I also love Dennis Allen being linked pretty much as the DC. I think that's like unofficially official for the Bears, and I think that's huge. Ben Johnson getting a guy that's maybe not the best head coach, but good DC. And it's another scenario where he's had 2 head coaching stints. Is he going to get a third? So maybe this is a scenario where Bears have a head coach and a DC for 10 years if things go great.
Like Chiefs.
Obviously, that's the best case scenario, but the Bears have put a good foot forward, at least for me as a Bears fan. Cannot wait to have him introduced on Wednesday. He's signing his contract today. I am ecstatic to hear his press conference. Please don't be shitty like Nagy and Eberflus in the press, bro. It is so annoying because the Bears reporters loft softball questions, and then they give trash answers to begin with. So please, Ben, just answer with some honesty and be a good coach. That's all I can ask, man, because thanks for coming to Chicago, baby.
Very definitely, the right hire. I think I said even yesterday, even if this doesn't work and it struggles, you cannot 2020 this
No.
one and say, oh, they shouldn't have done this.
No.
Like, no. This was the bell of the ball.
Yep.
This was the
Yeah,
one you
everybody
want.
wanted her number.
Everyone
The
wanted
Bears got
exactly,
it.
and the Bears got her number. Now
How
maybe
about
you
them
guys,
apples?
yeah, maybe you guys break up.
Yeah.
But at least you got, it could be a hell of a ride.
Yeah.
So
Seriously.
I think it was the right hire for the
Yeah.
Bears. I think he gives you guys the most excitement going forward for sure.
Definitely.
Colin, any thoughts on Ben Johnson? You happy
Yeah,
with, like the hiring?
Like you said, how about them apples? Bears are wicked smart.
Yeah, wicked smart.
You know who's not wicked smart? And it's my Dallas Cowboys. Because this is straight to you, Jerry Jones. I know you're
It's his
tuning
fault.
in.
Yeah.
It's
You
his
said
fault.
3 years ago, you old, crusty, geriatric fuck. You said, before I die, I want to see one more Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And what have you shown us in the last 3 years to give us hope for us one more Super Bowl? You have two guys that are younger than myself and younger than the last time the Cowboys made an NFC championship game playing each other as division rivals
Oh.
in the championship game this weekend.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Yep. And also, like, he strung along Mike McCarthy. Maybe Ben Johnson interviews in Dallas, and he likes Dallas, and he's like, I want to come here. I love Jerry Jones. Unlikely. You never know, though. Like, maybe he's like, yes, I'm in. But instead, we're like, well, let's just play it out with Mike McCarthy, see what happens. And now Ben Johnson's in Chicago, and it's like, well,
There's
now
another candidate.
Yeah, another great potential candidate we could have had.
And-
Kellen Moore's getting that job.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. But my question is like, what the hell did he do? Does he really think the grass is greener on the
Because
other
it
side of
ain't,
the
man.
fence of Mike McCarthy?
It
Because
is not.
prior to this injury-riddled season, it was three straight 12. An undefeated season at home. I get the playoff struggles, but only one team could win a fucking Super Bowl per year.
And it's the Chiefs.
And I get that it's frustrating that you do not get at least to the championship game, but what is the alternative for this? I mean,
Brian
Deion, it's not
Flores.
even going to be Deion, though, because they haven't even interviewed, but it's like, who is it?
Yeah.
Kellen Moore at
Kellen Moore
36?
feels like the one, yeah.
But maybe.
Yeah, Mike was there 5 years. 2 years Dak got hurt, and then the 3 years he was healthy, 12
12
win
wins.
seasons. And
What
it's
more do
like,
you want?
Yes, you had the playoff woes, as you mentioned, but
The alternative is
Only one
what?
team
Being
can win a Super
3-4
Bowl.
wins?
Yeah,
You're
being a
joining
bad
us at the
team.
bottom? It's like,
and I don't mind like Kellen Moore as a hire, but you go back to 2019, whenever they got rid of Mr. Clapp, Jason Garrett, Coach Clapp, and Kellen Moore sitting there in the wings.
Right, why not
He's
just
the
hire him
obvious
then?
guy. So did he prove something over the last 5 years that now he's the head coaching candidate that
Right.
you want?
I mean, it's been team after team with him, too.
Right,
So it's like
all
Chargers, he
over.
wasn't able to stick around. Eagles now, but it's like he's got really good talent. And
Right, a lot of talent on the Eagles.
And
team.
Eagles fans are bitching too about the route
They-
trees
yeah.
and the play calls.
Yeah, they don't like
Receivers
the
aren't
play
getting
calling.
open. So
Yeah.
it's like, Jerry, is that
Are we
really
sure
that
that's
guy?
the guy? Yeah,
I
it'll
don't
be
know.
interesting to see where they go because that's a big fish out of the market now.
yeah.
So I'm interested to find out what they end up
I
doing.
want Cliff.
I've seen a lot of Brian Schottenheimer.
Oh,
current
no.
OC.
Oh, God.
No.
I've seen
please
that
no.
all over.
I've seen a little like Steve Sarkisian as well, coming
Okay.
from Texas.
He
but
did, I think, just get a new contract. Like they extended him
still,
like for
okay.
like 10
But
years.
Jerry will buy that out.
Yeah.
Jerry's like,
hey.
don't worry, I'll pay you.
You got that oil money.
He does have that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
oil money.
Dallas is just weird though, because it's like, what does the future hold with all these? You got young players, but they're sort of old as well, but they don't really have cap. Like it's
Tough
shitty,
spot.
but it's like, is it almost a blow up situation? Maybe, but then it's like Jerry's not doing that.
No, Jerry's
so
not.
he's gonna fight for purgatory.
Yeah.
It's like you've put yourself there.
Yeah, you
You've put yourself
right
there.
Yeah, just give control to your kids and
Yeah,
just
and just
enjoy
go away.
retirement.
Enjoy.
Yeah, just retire.
Go to
Don't
every game.
How many years do you have left?
Yeah. No,
Stop
seriously.
stressing about this football team and please just enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
let other
sincerely.
people.
Yeah.
Sincerely, Cowboys fans everywhere.